For today's video, I'm going to be teaching you how to make pan de muerto bread, or if you want to say it in English, it's dead bread. It's so simple, so easy, but it is time consuming. So yeah, so one of the ingredients you're going to need is flour. You're also going to be needing a whole stick of butter, and you're also going to be needing some sugar, and you'll also need 4 eggs. Yeah, 4 eggs, and then you're going to need yeast. I didn't really use all of these. I used like 2 packs and then like a half a pack. You're also going to need 1 cup, 1 tablespoon and 15 milliliters, and then 1 tablespoon and 5 milliliters, a thing of oil, not all the oil, but you also need oil, a big bowl, and then a glass one like this, and then you also need a pan with foil around it. Now what I first did is I took 1 full cup of flour and I used a knife to give me the correct measurement, and then I got lazy and I just kept adding. So I took 4 full cups of butter, and then I took 2 of these cups and then of sugar. Yeah, I took 2 of those cups of sugar. I put that in, 1 little teaspoon of salt, and then I also took the yeast and I did 1 tablespoon of the 15 milliliters. I did 2 of these, and then I eyeballed it the second time. Well, actually the third time. I eyeballed it the third time and I just added it in there. Then I took a little spiral thing and I just mixed it. And then I took my whole stick of butter. To make it easier on myself, I just cut it into like 9 parts and then I just put it in there. And after this, all you're going to do is mix. Try not to mix as much, but mix it to where you don't have those chunks of butter. And then after I mixed it, I was just, filling it. And then I did a whole entire circle in the middle. And then I put all 4 of my eggs. I cracked them and I put them all in the middle so that way everything could be in the middle. And then I took my hands, of course, and I used my hands to mix, because you're not going to want to use any tools because it'll get stuck on everything. So you're just going to want to use your fingers. And over time, after doing this, it will get thicker and it'll look something like this. Be careful when you do this because you do not want to over knead it. Then I took some vegetable oil. I put that everywhere. At first, I was going around with it, but I just took my fingers and started putting it around. And then I took my whole entire thing of the stuff I made and I put it on there. I made sure that had oil as well. And then I took a plastic bag and I did it as tight as I could. And then I also wrapped that in a knot. I let that sit out for 20 to 25 minutes, and your thing will either puff up or it'll at least get double the size whenever you put it in there. So then after that, I just basically took it out of the thing, and I love this so much because it just comes right out. Like, that is so satisfying to me. I have no idea why, but it just came out like that. And then I cut it with a butter knife. And I just did that. I did my whole entire circle for my bread. And then I put that on the pan. And what I put on the pan was some spray butter, because that's way easier than to melting a thing of butter and then putting it everywhere, you know what I mean? So then I took my little bones and I made, from the original that I cut that little piece, I just took some small pieces. I did at least 6 of those little bones, and then I put 1 circle in the middle. And then I put some butter in the microwave and I melted that for at least 15 to 30 seconds and then stir it, and then did that. I put that everywhere. And then after that, I added a lot of sugar. And the more sugar you add, the sweeter it will be. And I had no idea that this was going to be so huge, but in the end, it got so big. And then you're going to want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. And then you're going to put it in there. For me, it took at least 30 to 45 minutes. That's because I kept checking it every 10 minutes. And yeah, so that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed watching this. And I really, really recommend making this. And so yeah, thank you for your time.